Boogeyman, El Cuco himself, Subriel Matias, is now in negotiations with Elvis Rodriguez for the #1 spot in the IBF. It's about to get really creepy, scary, spooky in this motherfucker. Let's get right to it though. Welcome back to VIC SZN TV. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button while you at it. I truly appreciate your support. Let's get right into it. It's been reported by Cesar Seda, and he says, breaking news. While Teofimo Lopez plays at being a negotiator on social media and even questioned how much it would cost to buy out his contract, the rumors don't stop. There is talk of a possible clash between Subriel Matias and Elvis Rodriguez for the #1 spot in the IBF. Woo! Now, here's why I'm displaying Subriel Matias as the boogeyman. And I don't think you guys understand how, crazy this is right now. The reason why I say he's the boogeyman, first of all, we're going to start with Teofimo Lopez and why all of a sudden he wants to bring back conversations about buying out his contract when it's been announced that, negotiations are being finalized against Subriel Matias. Now, to say it's a duck might be far-fetched still, but it is some type of coincidence. It's like, okay, why is this taking place now? And the only thing that's saving him is that he already had this, rant going on in the past with Bob Arum and whatnot. But it seemed like everything was good. And now that this, fight between him and Matias pops up again, when this is the most possible time for it to happen. He had a lot to say in the past about Subriel Matias. Now it seems like he ain't got much to say at all, right? Now he wants to get his contract bought out and possibly not have to worry about that fight against Matias. But that doesn't stop Matias, right? So instead, what does he do? Let's lock in a fight with Elvis Rodriguez for the IBF #1 spot, mandatory position. And guess who's the champion in the IBF? Yes, Richardson Hitchens, the one who already ducked Subriel Matias to begin with. I can guarantee you that these titles are going to start becoming vacated if Subriel Matias beats Elvis. I'm trying to tell you, we're going to have Richardson Hitchens possibly move up, possibly find a reason, an excuse to not have to fight someone like Subriel Matias. Once Subriel Matias gets that IBF back, we're going to find a situation where now Teofimo Lopez wants to go to 147, right? Now I'm trying to tell you, and I've been on point so far. I called it. I already called it when I told you guys that Teofimo Lopez didn't want to fight Matias. Not saying that he was trying to duck him, but I'm saying that, Bob Arum was trying to put pressure on him to fight someone like Subriel Matias because there was no other option. He wasn't fighting, wasn't staying active. They have a deal with ESPN. So, Bob Arum said, you know what, let's make an announcement. Let's say we're finalizing negotiations to put that pressure on him and make him submit to this fight. Basically forcing him. And Teofimo Lopez, now all of a sudden, he never reposted it. He never, promoted it. He never did anything. He never mentioned Subriel Matias, knowing that he said a lot about Subriel Matias before. But now, when this fight is most possible, he's not mentioning it. And people are going to say this. They're going to say, but Subriel Matias has nothing to offer. Bro, he fought Claggett last. Then you guys want to say that at least Devin Haney. Devin Haney lost his title and didn't even avenge it. He didn't even come back to fight again and win a fight. Subriel Matias, you guys just don't do your homework. Subriel Matias came back and got a second-round knockout against a more worthy opponent than Teofimo Lopez's last opponent. He's still ranked in damn near every sanctioning body, Subriel Matias. So how does he not gain nothing? He's a champion. He's supposed to defend your title. If you can't unify, I get it. If you could unify, go for it, right? If you could unify the titles, go for it. But it's looking like that's not a possibility. That's not an option. That's what it's looking like right now, that unifying for Teofimo Lopez is not an option. We already got Rayo fighting Gary Antoine Russell. We got Puello already fighting. We got Hitchens trying to pick a fight with Kambosos, who's lost 3 of his last 4 fights. We got Catterall, who's a contender, probably one of the top contenders, already has a fight. You know, I'm not even sure what's up with Josh Taylor. That's Josh. They already fought already. I don't think that's a fight that they're gonna revisit. You know, and plus Josh Taylor is on a 2-fight losing streak. So where do we go from here, right? Who else do you want to fight at 140 that's more worthy than Subriel Matias, and that will give you that respect as a defending champion? That being said, Matias didn't stop. He said, "Okay, it's all good. We're gonna get that IBF." Now imagine how scary this would be. He beats Elvis, right? Now he has to get that title shot against whoever's the IBF champion at the time, which I'm sure Hitchens might not even, be fighting until the summer, I would say. I don't see Hitchens being an active champion. If you want me to be honest, considering the opponents he's choosing, I don't see him being an active champion. I see him maybe fighting once a year, honestly. Once he gets his fight in the summertime, I would predict by that time Subriel Matias' fight might be already done with. And if he wins that fight against Elvis, if they do make it official and he wins, what's Hitchens gonna do, right? Now, if they actually do fight Hitchens and Subriel Matias, and Subriel Matias wins, what type of stamp does he make in the pressure he puts on someone like Teofimo Lopez? Now, Teofimo Lopez can't avoid it. You're talking about a fighter, Subriel Matias, who lost his second defense against Leon Pero, to come back and win 2 fights to regain that same title, only to put pressure on that fighter that started the problems and seemed like he's, in this present time, is avoiding him. Now it's like, you got nowhere to run, bro. This is what the Boogeyman is all about. And I think a lot of people think the whole Boogeyman idea is you got to stay undefeated. You got to, be perfect. No, the Boogeyman is a person that could lose and come back, just like Matias did last time. He lost, came back, and made the dude quit on the stool. He lost this time against Leon. He came back, got a second round of KO. Now he's looking to get that number 1 ranking for the IBF to become mandatory and face the champion. And if he's able to get that, you telling me that's not scary? You telling me that's not a Boogeyman vibe? And at that, taking everybody out if he does so? I think it might be safe to say that if I think it's safe to say that the Boogeyman's back. I'm gonna say that. If not, the Boogeyman energy is back. That's for sure. Now we just gotta see how Subriel performs moving forward. But winning every one of these fights moving forward, even the next one, we could say once he wins the next one, the Boogeyman is back, bro. Right now, the Boogeyman energy is now existing. It's now here. You could damn well guarantee and expect we gonna start that War Week again. We gonna start that Subriel Matias train again, bro. I don't care what nobody say. You know why? Because this is the type of energy I love and I like. I really like embrace this type of energy in boxing. Somebody said in the comments, and some people get emotional, right? And they say like, why you always just pushing the Puerto Rican fighters? Once Subriel Matias gets a fight, he gets all excited. No, it's because there's a certain energy that's existing within these fights that take place with Subriel. I wasn't so excited his very last fight, but once he won, I'm like, okay, now this is something that's gonna build some anticipation. He's trying to fight with Teofimo Lopez, even went as far as making a video saying, "Yo, what's up? Let's back up all that issues talking. Let's get it." Now it seems like Teofimo Lopez trying to buy himself out of his contract. Moving forward, he's like, all right, whatever. We're gonna see if we can get that number 1 spot for the IBF. I'll take one more person out, and we go for the champion. Hitchens already ducked Subriel Matias. Now what? Now he's putting pressure on Hitchens. Now Hitchens probably looking at this like, oh shit, I didn't think I had to worry about this dude again. You know what I mean? So, in other words, man, I don't care to support any other fight. I love to support other fighters, whether you're white, Australian, European, black, Mexican, Ecuadorian, whatever the case is. But there has to be energy. That's why I low-key like supporting David Benavidez, because he has this, I would say it's like a way to mark him is like the Mexican monster idea is just crazy, and it's excitement. There's an energy that comes behind it. There's certain fighters that just have this type of energy that comes behind them. I want to push more, like I like Bam Rodriguez. There's an energy there. Now, I still think there's some to build, right? But he has that energy and he has that one, I would say, the best fighting style in boxing right now. So you could expect more from Bam as well on this channel. But when it comes to that, just like, yo, he's back. It's like a cinematic movie, bro. He's back, bro. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you agree, go ahead. And if you disagree, let me know. We'll chop it up. You already know what's up. Thank you once again for tuning in to VIC Season TV. Until next time, I'll be here when you get back because you already know that VIC Season got that flavor. And we out. Toma! He back.